Hello everyone, and welcome to the first part of my 10,000 subscribers Q&A, or the 10k Q&A as I've been calling it. Just to preface this, I got a lot of questions, and I got a lot of them that were repeats, so I've tried to not include any repeat questions. So I'm sorry if your question didn't get in, but normally it's because someone asked the same question before you. And if you see the same name a lot of times, I didn't really do it by one person gets one question each. If I saw a question that I liked or it was new, I just picked it. I had about probably 400 questions to search through, and I've got it down to about 120. So I'm going to actually split this up into 3 parts because I can't do 120 questions back to back. Editing it will be a nightmare, and I don't think anyone wants to sit through 120 questions. So I'm going to do it in 3 40-question videos. But apart from that, I think I'll just jump in. So, is YouTube your job, or do you have a real job? I would love to know what you've done so far as a job. Well, YouTube isn't a job for me at all. I don't even have a real job. I'm 16, so I'm still in school. I mean, it's summer holidays now. I'm not in compulsory education anymore, but I'm still in education. Second, he asks. Actually, you weren't second. You were third. What genre of music do you like? Well, I don't really like a particular genre of music. My friends all like sort of indie rock and things, and I'm not against indie rock. A bit of Strokes, and I like the Strokes, like the Libertines. They're all good. I also like some more electronic stuff. I quite like 8-bit at the moment. I've been listening to not so much at the moment. I've listened to someone called Zweihander. If anyone knows that, you've got a heck of a reference there. And I also listen to Adhesive One, but I also like some more mellow stuff, so Regina Spektor, stuff like that, some more sort of acoustic stuff. How old are you? I'm 16 and a half. Is YouTube your only job, or do you do other things, and if so, what are they? I know this is kind of a repeat question, but I mean, I guess it's my only source of money. I don't get that much money from YouTube, just by the way, but I guess it is my... Sorry to have some water there, because I'm thirsty and I've got to do a lot of talking, so I will be drinking. And it's quite hot in here, so yeah. So it's my only source of income, if that's what you're asking. Well, I don't really... yeah. Nice video, congrats. Question, how did you meet Ed, and how did you get into the server? So by the server, I think you mean Minecraft. And I think I get this story a bit confused, but I think this is how I remember it, alright? Well, I met Ed basically because a year ago I was recording with ASF, so people like Jerome, Zach, Mitch, Nooch, people like that crew. And when I was invited, the Jolly Old Brits were invited by Ed. I think you mean Boxer from the Jolly Old Brits. And I got on alright with them, and then they had to do a Race for Wool tournament, a Seth Bling thing. More rhymes there for you. But they needed a 4th person, because there was only 3 of them, and I said, oh, I can do that. I'm around at the same time as you. I think we just got along, and just became sort of friends from there. And I got into the server because I think they were just having some fun, playing some vanilla survival, which they hadn't done before. And I was invited. I think this is the same server. These might be 2 completely different things. But I think then I was invited on there just to play with them. And then from there, it became a Let's Play server and turned into Minecraft as you know it today. So actually, I think I was on the server before it was even a Let's Play server. Is that the same guy twice? You'll normally see that if you get the same guy, probably back to back. Do you like ferrets? They're alright. When I was little, I had a phobia of weasels because of Wind in the Willows, because the weasels in one of the films from like Toad and Toad Hall or something, Wind in the Willows it's called. I was scared of weasels, but yeah, I'm kind of over that now. There's a guy who lives near me as a pet ferret. Seems alright. Are you actually going to make this server? Yes, I am. I'm looking into things now. Sorting sponsorships out for servers and things, so hopefully I don't have to charge you guys an arm and a leg to join. If you actually go to the beginning of my Tetris video with Mitch, Bodil and Jolly Old Brits, at the very, very beginning, there's this server that says Mini Mints ? So I'll let you guys think about that. Do you like petrol? I wouldn't do without it, I guess. Why is your skin a Pikachu? Because Pokemon is one of my favourite games. Do you only play PC games? And congrats on my recent subs. Thanks for the great videos. Well, thanks, Walter. Yeah, I only play PC games now. I used to have an Xbox, but it broke. And it seems as my PC is more powerful than, I mean, even what the PS4 or the Xbox One are going to be bringing out. It's like, well, why would I spend extra money to play something lesser? I mean, there are exclusive titles. I did quite like Halo, but, you know, it's pluses and minuses. There's a police car, so I'm sorry. What were your inspiration to record, and what do you record with? Well, I wasn't really inspired, but as I mentioned before, must have been almost 2 years ago, I just got talking to people like Mitch, and I thought, and started like being in his videos, and I thought, and now there's a plane going overhead, so again, apologies, but it's gonna happen. It's London. I'm sorry, it's a busy place. But I just thought to myself, well, I've been given an opportunity to get past that sort of first hurdle of the sort of 100, 500 subs that lots of people struggle to get over. And I thought, so I better just use it. And I mean, YouTube looks like fun, but I'd never considered it because I didn't think I'd be able to grow. And I thought, well, I've been given an opportunity here, so I may as well seize it. Congrats! I've been with you since Celadon on the BYD server. If you get that, then yeah, you've been around for ages. So this guy's obviously been around for those years. That's actually what he's mentioning there. It's a town that I had. That's actually how I met Mitch. I won't go into it. It's lovely to see you. Hashtag road to 100k. That'd be nice, but I doubt it. Also, have you ever thought of uploading non-Minecraft content? I am working. I haven't started work, but I have been discussing a non-Minecraft series. I think it might be Saints Row 4. With a certain someone. If you guys would hate that, let me know. But if you guys would like that, also let me know. If you were stuck on a desert island, what would you bring? Nothing that will help you escape. I made this face. No stealing, or I'll poo on you, cat. Haha, bye. If I was stuck on a desert island, what would you bring? I don't know. Maybe another person to talk to? Yeah, someone else. Someone very, very, very attractive. How's that? What's your favourite American food? I don't know. I recently had a Twinkie, because I know those have been sort of going sort of extinct because what are they called? Like, Hostess, I think is the company who makes them. They've recently been bought, and Twinkie is like disappearing. But I saw one up in a shop up very north of England in Durham, and I saw one and I bought it. I was like, well, this might be a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I bought one, ate it. It wasn't particularly amazing. I mean, it was pleasant, but yeah. Serious question. What are your current plans for growing in the Minecraft YouTube community, e.g. making minigames, music videos, collabs, sorry, apart from Tetris, collabs, music videos, please no. I don't have any plans for music videos. I do collabs every now and then, everyone does. I think I do less than most people, just because, I don't know, I'm kind of a bit, not socially awkward, but just a bit, like, reclusive, and I don't know, it's not because I dislike people, but I always feel awkward sort of going out to people and trying to, like, find them and say, please, can you do me a favor, let's record. I always feel a bit self-conscious, and I do have plans for Tetris, but he said apart from Tetris, but bear with me, you'll see. So we've got two questions from Chris HD. How big is your house? It's an ordinary size. It's a little bit small, actually, but most of the time there's only 2 people living in it. So it's not all that big, but the garden is huge. We have a huge garden. I like having a small house, by the way, because it's like it's sort of nice and small, but sort of, I think, well sort of kitted out. But the garden is huge because not only was like there an extension to the house as that took up space from the garden. There's also, we have a conservatory, which gets stupid hot in the summer, and that takes up some garden space. And then the garden, actual lawn, goes on for like 15 meters, 20 meters, and then it hits the shed, me, which is probably about 7-8 meters long. And that's, so yeah, it's average size but huge garden. What internet provider do you have? I have BT, British Telecommunications. Will we ever see a live action video with you and your dad featuring? You'd say featuring your dad, but I guess my dad featuring is... Nah, that doesn't really make sense. My dad isn't the one featuring. Featuring my dad? Yeah. Anyway, I've had an idea on that, but nothing substantial. Why did you guys decide to join YouTube? Was it because your dad what? Or what? I don't know. I kind of answered that actually. Why did you decide to join YouTube? Because of Mitch. Was it because your dad? I can't say it was. I'm afraid, Papa. I can't say it was. Oh, Chris HD again. What is your favourite series on YouTube? Not from yourself. A show called The Tech. From Raise the World or Tech Syndicate. Just THE space TEK. The Tech. It's not actually gaming. It's got a little bit of gaming in it, but not that much. Do you have pet-is? Do I have pet-is? I have 2 cats. One lives with my dad when I spend half my time there, and one lives with my mum. Taz. She's big, very, very fluffy. Black, sort of, not black, sort of black and white. They're both black and white. About 12 years old. And then here, and I can see this cat just lolling on the table outside. Not lolling as in ha-ha, as in like lolling around, like relaxing. Called Mouse. And there's a story, and it's like, it's a cat called a mouse, but it's actually, there's a story behind that, because that cat was actually a surprise for me. She's still a kitten, actually. It's very recent. But I ordered myself a mouse, the one that I've got here. But someone said, my mum came to me and said, oh, something's arrived for you. And I thought, oh, yes, my mouse. And I was like, oh, it's a kitten. Okay. And I had to name it. And I'm so bad at naming things, I thought, you know what? Screw it. I was expecting a mouse, so a mouse I will get. And I named it Mouse. Also because there's a funny cat-mouse thing. But normally, not normally, but mostly because of the mouse, computer mouse thing. Will you ever evolve into a Raichu? I've had that thought of like turning my skin into a Raichu with the clothes ripping off just for fun at some point. So if any of you talented skin makers want to sort of make that sort of a Raichu with this, because it's gotten bigger with the bursting out of my white pimp suit, then yeah, do that. On a scale of 1 to fish, what is your favourite colour of the alphabet? Shut up, Chris. Will you be my best friend? No. No, I won't. How did you get big on YouTube? I don't know why I left this one in. I don't know. Well, I think when I really started to grow is when I started posting daily videos. So that is, I think, how that really sort of helped me grow. Because yeah, so if you're looking for advice, just daily videos. What's your favorite vid you have ever made? I did like 2013 Sprint Odyssey, but I think it would probably have to be one of the Battle Royale with Will. Maybe the one called the Big TH. I thought those were hilarious. What Minecraft server have you had the best time on? And which is better, Cerulean or Celadon/New Celadon? That's a very old reference. Well, I don't know what I've had the best time on. I really don't know. I'm not sure if it's a minigame one or a survival one, so I don't know. And I'll say Cerulean is better because that's what you want me to say. Is Will / Mao is Isi. I don't know who that is. Really, your dad? Also, does that make Ed and Matt you uncles? Do people ever ask about that Earl? Matt and Ed aren't brothers. Let's clear that up. Ed is Will's brother, so that makes Ed my uncle, and Matt my godfather. Abusive freaking godfather. I don't know why this is flagged as spam, but what is your favourite Pokemon? I don't know. I do like Snorlax, that's why he's in my intro. I know people are expecting to say Pikachu, but it's probably not. I do like Snorlax. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Snorlax because I think it's underrated. I have another sip of water. This one is flag for spam too. What is your favourite dessert? Mine is cake. Well, I don't know. I do like donuts, Krispy Kreme donuts. Anything with like strawberry in it, you've sold me. I love rhubarb. I love rhubarb. Yeah, you guys get that in America. So it's actually technically a vegetable. It's very sour, but it's got a fruity taste, and you add sugar to it, and it's delicious. So it might be a rhubarb crumble, or maybe strawberry and Krispy Kreme donut. That's a good one. Grats, you are worth every one of those 10k subs. So if you had to kill all of my subs or me, you'd kill all of my subs. It seems a bit dark. And for a question, do you have anything special planned for your summer holiday? I've got work experience, and I'm going away to Ireland for a week, but nothing too special. I'm building a new PC. I should probably be building that on Wednesday. You guys will either be seeing this on Monday or Tuesday. Parts coming on Tuesday. I'm very excited. I'll talk more about that when people ask about my PC. What is your favourite sport? I don't really have a favourite sport, but there are two that I think I am best at. Table tennis, not much of a sport, but I'm pretty good at table tennis. I've played a lot, have my own table. And fencing, and no one really knows this, but I fence. So I fence with school, I'm in the school team. I don't really love it that much. I kind of got forced into it, and now that I'm good at it, I kind of have to keep doing it. Because the fencing team's not that big, and without me, they wouldn't be able to be in competitions and stuff. I'm pretty decent, but yeah, that's that. Swords and stuff. People are like, fencing's really tiring. People are like, all you do is just stand around. It's like, no, you have to have like 2 or 3 pounds of gear on you, because wearing metal suits as well as like undergarments and carrying a sword at arm's length, which is tiring on your arm to hold a piece of metal out. Because, of course, if you take moments in physics, the perpendicular, increase the perpendicular distance, you increase the force on your arm. And because it's right out there, it's pretty hard. And you're also lunging at people. So, and you're under all that gear, it's stupid hot. So it's actually a bit of a workout. So, yeah. What are you afraid of? I really don't like the idea of drowning. Like wanting to breathe but not being able to. That's probably my least favourite way of dying. Well, I'm sure there's more, like, yeah, the worst way of dying, but I'm afraid of that. I mean, I don't, like, go in the water and think, what if I drown? But it makes me, when I think about it, I go, oh, I don't like it. As I mentioned earlier, I was afraid of weasels. Yeah. Oh, missed the, there. Do you have a girlfriend? No, I do not, Ranfool. Why are you asking? Derek asks, will you ever upload some videos with your uncle, dad, and Zach or Dard? So I can't have Zach and Dard? That seems a bit mean. So you could be a team against Brocraft. So like you guys could make your base and you guys as a team can prank them. Please and thanks if you read it on your vid. You're welcome, I guess. I'm not against recording with them, but you know, I have a slightly strange recording schedule. Normally I like to record really early in the morning, like 9 AM. So, because most of the time that's why my Minecraft is always so up to date, because normally it's at the very latest I recorded it 1 day in advance, but normally I record it that morning and it goes up the same day. So that's that. So I often don't get to see people when I'm on. Then, are you a fan of Ed Sheeran, or what kind of music do you listen to? Have you ever visited America? I'm not a fan of Ed Sheeran. I know he's quite girly, and all the boys are like, oh, I hate Ed Sheeran, he's just girly. I don't mind him. I mean, I had to be like, I might listen to him if I was in the right mood, but I don't really have any of his music on my MP3 or anything. I answered what kind of music you listen to, and except, what do you listen to? Double O. I don't know what that means. And have you ever visited America? I visited once. I've been to California when I was like 6, and I could have gone to Vermont this summer, but I decided not to. So, yeah. Are your nipples hard while you're reading this question? No, not really, because it's quite hot in this room here. Who do you look up to most on YouTube? I don't know. I do like the Jolly Old Brits. I wouldn't say I look up to them, but I do sort of respect them, I say. I think I like what they're doing. I think they're fairly honest. Another sip of water. How did you get to know the Jolly Old Brits? I already answered that question. Sorry. What kind of keyboard do you have? I have a Razer Black Widow, and this is the last question, by the way. You'll probably tell by there's not much video left. But I do have the Razer Black Widow. It's kind of, it's too, I think it's too loud for videos. I might make there's like the two things I'm going to do. I'm either going to modify it, so I put little rubber O-rings under every single key, because when people complain about my keyboard, I'm pretty sure they're not actually complaining about this little click you can hear. They're complaining about when the key bottoms out, sends a vibration through the desk and into my mic, because that makes a very loud and kind of almost like deafening thud. So putting the O-rings would keep the click, but without the thud. So I might do that. Otherwise, I might sell it. And if anyone would be interested, I'd put it on eBay and something, and you guys could buy it there, so it's all legit and you're protected. I don't want to scam you or be scammed. So if you guys are interested in that, then you should let me know, and I'll post like it on Twitter or a video. And not to sound arrogant or anything, but if you guys wanted me to sign it, I could. And that'll pretty much do it for this round of questions. See, it's 20 minutes long, which is pretty long. So this is going to be like an hour of actual question answering. But I'll put up part 2 and 3 within the next 1 to 2 weeks. So, don't grate against the desk. I'm going to make lots of noises. But I hope you enjoyed this part of the Q&A. Thanks for 10k subs again. And I'll see you all later. Bye.